Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the dig. So we're having a little bit of trouble last recording trying to chase down a rat-like creature that we put an electric collar on to track. It's telling me that it's right behind me when I'm here. It tells me it's to the left of me when I'm here. And I had to eventually look at the walkthrough to see what was going on. Uh, Turns out, once again, being a very old point and click adventure, it's just obtuse. When we click here on this cave, it says this.
The last time I was small enough to get into a cave that size, I was 4 years old.
So no real indication there that what you're supposed to do is take the shovel and dig the cave wider.
Sorry, friend, but your little house is about to get a big front door.
If we could dig all holes to make them larger,
That looks big enough to squeeze through.
then there's several other places where we could enter. But nope, just this one, I suspect. So we're now in a totally new area, and we have the device to point us towards where it is.
It's got to be right under here.
And we're trying to
This is
get
where
a
the
piece
tracker's
that will
pointing.
open the door. That's what the mouse stole, and so we need it back. So again, we use the shovel.
What if I hadn't brought this shovel along?
Good question.
No, that's not worth thinking about.
It's the shovel that's the most useful item here. At some point, we lost the
The
0G
critter sure didn't like that.
digger. I guess
He took off down one of his tunnels.
maybe we left it with our equipment at the very beginning when we landed. Let's get the machine part.
Now maybe I can get the door open.
And before we silly, if that's a word, and before we just leave without looking, let's look. Just quickly breeze our cursor over here. Make sure we have this critter hole.
It's the critter's empty nest.
What if we used the flashlight on the critter's empty nest?
It won't accomplish anything. I can't use these two things together.
So we do have this critter hole, but I don't see what I would do with it. Machine parts and covers and all these other objects. I suppose this would still point us.
It's indicating to the right.
It's like if we wanted to go find the critter again and get our bracelet back. Imagine he'll just come out this hole.
A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief. A lot of useless junk collected by that little thief.
Alright, we don't need to find the rat though. I don't think so. At least let's use this machine part in this machine.
Now with any luck, this will work. It's missing a part.
Yeah, we gotta put the panel back on.
Now let's get this thing closed up and see if it works.
Hit that panel.
Open sesame.
This is an interesting room. A silver engraved rod sitting on the ground.
Another one of these engraved sticks.
That'll open a new section. We have a plate. That'll help open another section later. of this crack.
I can see outside.
So that's that area we probably saw before. There's a faint light. I have a feeling I'm gonna push this button, a laser beam's gonna hit these twin scepters and go through the crack. That's what I'm guessing is gonna happen. Or maybe a laser will come down here. Or maybe nothing will happen to the button when you push the button.
The scepter seems to have an electrical charge.
So we have a gold scepter and a silver scepter.
The scepter seems to have an electrical charge.
But they look like they're slightly different than just the blue rod. And you can't put anything there.
It won't do anything.
Push the button now. Nothing happens. How about the gold scepter with the faint light? That's interesting. Gold scepter with the ceiling, gold scepter with the large moon. We've got large moon, we've got planet. Show me the planet. Large moon, small moon. Show me the small moon. Show me the large moon. Now we saw in one of the museum pieces like an eclipse. Hey, I got it. Oh, it stole the thing again.
Why is that door closing? He didn't steal that part again, did he? I'm trapped in here? Ha! The controls still work on this side.
Well, that worked fine. As long as the door doesn't close again, I don't think that's a real issue. Didn't really need to. Let's see. Maybe go steal the piece back.
Well, here's his nest, but nobody's home now, and I've got the prize. Well, here's his nest, but nobody's home now, and I've got the prize. It's the critter's empty nest.
So we have one more key to do. Let's look in this area on the right and see what that's all about. If there was anything about it. Yeah. This crevice.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Maybe I'll have to get back in there and cooperate to do something else. And that was the gold scepter. But I imagine the gold scepter represented the large moon and the silver scepter represented the silver one in a fashion. So I think I probably have solved everything I can solve. And I don't think I've seen that area before. There's nothing else it looks like that's here. A slightly smaller experience, this area, but that's okay. Speed it up a little bit. We still have at least 3 sections to do, and they don't need to be super difficult and super complicated. This game is going on quite long in comparison. We're getting a good solid 30-minute episodes here, and still not really sure that I'm even halfway through the game. I might be halfway. I may be 5 minutes away from the game. All that I think we could use as an indicator is that there's one more plate to be found. But seems very unrealistic that we wouldn't also travel to the other 3 areas at least a little bit. It seems unrealistic that we wouldn't find 2 more blue rods to control the central area. Seems unrealistic that more story wouldn't happen, because Maggie would be pretty pointless if she just spent the entire game translating and then didn't even translate any useful information. We're, I suppose, at the last door, so our newest one is this green one, right? I hope. So that's red hexagon, red diamond, 2 blue hexagons or whatever. See if we can get this to work. Red. This is the shape we're, I think, looking for. No. Oops, totally messed that up. So, red. What are we doing? Examine this. Red circle, red diamond, and blue circles or whatever. We're gonna have to go through a lot here. Gonna have to go all the way through all the reds and all the greens. It's kind of amazing that there's a transition animation going on here at all. That is kind of shocking. So let's look at this again. I think these 2 are right and these 2 are wrong. This, 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 this. This one is a diamond. It should be the right one.
Why didn't it work?
It didn't work because we don't have power on here. Oh, here's the panel. No, that whole thing is
Maybe
called
the combination is right, but there's something wrong with the control panel. Maybe it isn't getting any power.
Where is the connector? Maybe now we can finally connect this to the panel.
There's nothing to attach it to. Always attach the jumper cables to the dead battery first. It won't accomplish anything.
Sealed door. Panel. Panel. Sparks. Sealed door. Column. So where is it? Where is the thing that it needs to plug into? We've got this column all over here. We've got the glowing plant. Well, what else can I do? We can go ahead and, let's see, examine these scepters.
This is a control for the planetarium display. This is a control for the planetarium display.
We have this rod.
A thin metal rod.
Didn't we have a new piece of metal? Yes, we did. Plate. One more plate and we'll have this built. But if I don't figure out how to get to that door, then I can't get to the new area. And then that's gonna be an issue. Definitely. I know what to do, I just don't know where the pixel to click on is. Everything seems to have a panel hidden somewhere, or at least a lot of things do. Let's come down here to this glowing panel and see if we can do anything to fix this. This blue rod with the hole. What? What in the world? Sliding crystals. The other two just appeared. I just had to put one in. So what are we trying to do? Seems like we've got quite the range of up and down.
It's where all the crystals meet.
Do I have anything that would give me a hint here? Any sliding crystals up and down? See 3 right there. No. Let's call Maggie. Ask her if she's got an idea.
Robbins, this is Low.
This is Robbins.
She's got nothing new to say.
Never mind. Brink, come in, Brink. Great. He's decided to play hide and seek. Well, I don't have time to waste on children's games.
Not getting any feedback. But apparently I can now turn certain things off and on.
It's where all the crystals meet.
Interesting. It seems like it's getting brighter in certain configurations. And I assume that's what I wanted to do. That I'm maybe redirecting some power? No. I think I just turned everything off. So that's darker. That seems kind of bright. This one seems to be kind of limited. Get it as bright as possible. Lit it up. Now do we need to just light everything up? Well, for some reason we made this minigame harder on ourselves by turning the ones off first. Probably had to do it, but there we go. Next. All I needed is a blue rod to start this. See, I should have gotten an indicator, something along the lines of, I should go try this at the control center. I'm really close on that one. This is actually not that hard. It seemed harder on the first one, but the others seem like they're easier to boot. Seems like there's probably not that many ranges as you would think, so you don't have to be as precise as you would probably have to. There we go. Almost there. Almost got it. Not yet. There we go.
It's where all the crystals meet.
Oh, come on. Really? Why would it lose it when I click on it? Why am I not done? Get me to the exit. So I think I've got everything working now. Why the tram rolled by itself, I don't know, but whatever. Doesn't matter one bit to me. I think we can now call him. Maybe Brick was in there. Brink. I've forgotten his name. So far, he seems like he's the only real danger on this planet, and he's only the smallest of tiny dangers. We're having a slight disagreement so far. He hasn't tried to hurt anybody. I haven't tried to hurt anybody. There's not even been a yelling or shouting match. Alright, so this is the one that did not work before and should work now. Hopefully. Yay, we got it to work. No comment whatsoever. I feel like he needed the comment right there. He needed to say, I can't believe I fixed it. Something along that lines. Of course, this character is smart. It's not like he's played as he's unintelligent. It's just that he's got that personality where he would act a little dumber than the scientists around him, because the scientists around him are typically going to be so much more expertised in their areas, at least. In a lot of ways, this guy is showing that he has all the problem-solving skills and street smarts that you would need. So we're above the ground. Interesting. I mean, above the water. Let's see. What's in this area? Tram goes this way, and I guess the rest of us go this way. Doesn't seem like there's anything in this area to click on. It's just another screen for walking's sake. You can see this was a big budget game. They would have wanted something in every screen if they were trying to save on animation cost. Some item to pick up, somebody to talk to, something. But I don't know if it's terrible. Here's the area we were looking for. I don't know if it's really a terrible idea to have some places where just nothing happens, like the real world. Maybe not on adventure games. I can kind of look at it both ways. Here's the eclipse.
The larger moon is being eclipsed by the smaller one.
Yep. That's exactly what we wanted. Why do we want that? I don't know.
I can't move this thing with my bare hands. It's half buried in dirt and rubble.
Oh, I bet I use a shovel on it then.
Let's see if this plate can be moved.
Good old shovel. Hole.
Could this be some sort of burial chamber?
I don't know, I just showed up. It looks like it might be. We've got a hole here.
It's a roughly carved hole in the wall. What purpose could this have had?
What do we have that would go in it? The gold scepter.
I can't use these two things together. I can't
Silver
use
scepter.
these two things together.
The larger 5 object code.
It won't accomplish anything.
Nope. The tusk.
It won't accomplish anything.
The metal rod.
I can't use these two things together.
The blue crystal. Okay, that worked. So we lit everything up. And standing on this triangle did not blow up. Well, I thought it might have been an elevator. Let's look at the hole.
Now we've got some decent lighting.
Does this tablet work with... It really doesn't seem like there's anything to interact with here.
It won't accomplish anything.
Well, I lit up this area and there's like nothing here right now, so let's just move on. So we have the tomb now. We have the eclipsing moons. And we have the path. Let's see, there's an engraving here. A strange device here. Let's see. What is that trying to say? When the two moons are lit up, then in the middle it will light up. The path is connected. We want the path to be connected between this one and this one of the 5 islands.
Just needs a little adjustment.
Let's find the panel, see if we can open this panel.
I can't open it.
Good. Strange device.
Uh-oh. Looks like the warranty must have run out on this light bridge.
We'll adjust the lens again.
Okay, so maybe it needs a little more adjustment.
We'll try them all. Nope. Clicked offside the screen. That's a problem of playing with window games.
If at first you don't succeed,
Is that if you click outside of them, they'll a lot of times just pause. So what's interesting here now is we kind of need to go turn one off, and then we'd have to take the tram back. That's what I think it wants me to do. Is there anything more that I can do? Let's go look at the cave interior first. Because if I do have to go turn one off, that means I will have to walk quite a few screens. And I don't want that reward. I want that to be done right, so I don't waste all that time for nothing.
the bat things are up on the ceiling.
Bat
What do I
things.
have that can reach clear up there?
Well, you have your flashlight.
It's amazing how parallel evolution on two different worlds made bats look completely weird and disgusting in both places.
Is there a reason to deal with the bats, though? I don't see a puzzle here. It's like, and I don't see anything else to click on. So let's just go to this platform here.
Here you are, Brink. You haven't been answering.
I was busy. Trying to concentrate on my work. I don't have time for interruptions.
In other words, you want me to go away.
Those are the right words. Go away.
Interesting. Let's see what he's working on. He's got a relic of some sort he's trying to put back together. What are you doing?
This looks like some pretty badly deteriorated machinery.
Maybe he knows how to rebuild it, and that maybe this is a device that makes the life crystals that he so desperately Is he growing a beard? That might be the problem. It brings you back to life, but then you have accelerated like growth and you just die after a few days of living out the rest of your life. That's interesting, but that you can't click on it. Let's talk to Brink.
Brink.
What are you doing, Brink?
What's the project you're working on here?
You're not a scientist. There's no way you could understand it.
Oh, I get it. I can figure out alien technologies, turn the power on, work the tram system, adjust the light bridge lenses, repair broken door control panels, and even resurrect one dead scientist. But no, I'd never understand your work.
I know you mean well, Commander Lowe, but I'm
He's got a
not
point.
working at the level of ordinary human beings right now.
Brink, I'm worried about your health.
Don't be. I've never felt better.
Your behavior isn't rational.
What do you know about my behavior? What do you know about my rationality?
That's not good
No one
response.
has ever been healthier or more rational than I am right now.
This is not reasonable responses.
Maggie's worried about you. Okay, I am too.
I'm fine, Commander. I've never felt better.
But we're just...
I am fine!
These light bridges link the spires. It's a lot faster than using the trams.
I'm so happy for you.
Maggie's work on data retrieval is going well.
Then go talk to Maggie about it.
Can you read this
With
tablet?
all your newfound brilliance, Brink, can you make any sense out of this?
I don't have time to analyze every meaningless bit of debris you pick up and carry
Wow.
around with you, Commander Lowe.
I found a bunch of these metal plates. When we've got them all, maybe we can go home. You remember home, don't you, Brink? Earth, family, friends, food.
You're doing very well, Commander Lowe. By all means, go find the rest of the metal plates. Go quickly. Go now.
So he's still not the biggest antagonist here. He just wants to be left alone.
I don't know what you're doing right now, Brink, but those ghosts had things they wanted us to do, and we need to get home. And you're not doing either one.
What I'm doing is more important. But I'll never accomplish anything while I have incessant interruptions.
I'm worried that these life crystals may have side effects.
The only side effect is the envy of people who haven't used them.
Have you used more of them?
Their effect on health and intelligence increases with each use.
What about their effect on sanity?
These life crystals are the most important technology ever created. They are the answer to everything.
So he has used more of them. Well, nothing more to say to him. So we've got this relic he's working on, and it doesn't seem like there's anything really for me to do. In fact, it seems like the next puzzle has to be just turning off that one light bridge. It doesn't seem like there's, like, I don't have any other options of objects. Yeah, I don't see anything else here that would be useful. I don't know why I still have the rib cage. I may have just picked it up. We haven't used the jawbone yet either. I guess we can move the keys out of the way. Could probably organize all of this stuff if I wanted to. Maybe call Maggie next time too. We'll have to see. Let's see if we can save. All of a sudden we can save again. There's just spots. Just spots in this game where we can save. It's very possible we couldn't save at all originally, and this is all the Scum VM virtual machine. That's what the VM part of it means. Is Scum means script created creation utility for Maniac Mansion, by the way, and so it could be possible this game had no save points in the first place, and that's why sometimes you were locked out. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.